Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one, idiot Dave Koco from Wrestle AM, a podcast here on YouTube, KocoSports, and we are reviewing Limit Break number 3, Go! Go Shiozaki's 20th anniversary tournament. I was there live. I had some great seats. It sucks because I usually put like a lot of photos on social media, and it was like the best seats I've had in a long time, and I forgot to charge my phone battery. That's right. I go to 50 events a week and take pictures on a phone. I might have to invest in a real camera. I might have to. But overall, we always ask you win, loss, or tie. What did you think of Limit Break 3? And if you are an old school Noah fan or old school pro wrestling fan, I think you're going to give it a win. I think this is a pretty solid show. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I'm very anti altogether. When I go to Pro Wrestling Noah, I want to see Pro Wrestling Noah. When I go to All Japan, I want to see All Japan. When I go to Dragon Gate, I want to see Dragon Gate. When I go to New Japan, I want to see the King of Sports. But we don't get what we want. That's what life has taught us. But here's the thing. Limit Break, you pretty much know what you're going to get. You're going to get the Team Noah. And it's kind of like all together, except not selfish. You're going to have Team Noah, the older kind of legend team of Team Noah, versus people around the world that is not involved with New Japan. And the big problem with New Japan is it's just that it's greedy, and you see it. So overall, I give it a huge win. Go is one of my favorite wrestlers, probably of all time. I don't know where I rank him, but this is how I rank him. I have a book coming out this year. I just have to okay everything, and then it will be coming out. And it has to do with a little bit of pro wrestling. And one of the main characters is named Go, after Go. So if you're willing to name a character in a book, you're a pretty big fan. You're a pretty big fan. So, yeah, I was super pumped up, super excited to see this. And I got to talk to a couple of the Pro Wrestling Noah employees. And I was just like, dude, this is what we want. It's like, if you're going to bring overseas talent over, let it be overseas and not where we can see it every day of the week. So it should be interesting to see what they do in the future. Overall, I really enjoyed this show. We'll start from the bottom, work our way up. Also, we have a surprise MVP. A surprise MVP, at least in my eyes. I don't know about the rest of the world's eyes, but in my eyes, I'm like, dang, I didn't see that coming. All right, so next you have Owada versus Masada. Owada is insanely over. I want to see where he goes with his career. I know a lot of these companies, especially off the success of All Japan, really want to find their young guys. And I think Owada could be the young guy that they're looking for. People go crazy and root for him, and he's really popular. The only nitpick I have of this is that it's, and I was talking with some Japanese friends at a picnic. By the way, if you come to Japan, please have a picnic with Japanese friends. They'll talk hours about pro wrestling. Just sit and learn and all that. But it just feels so Americanized. Like, there's Japanese fans booing and corking. That didn't happen 20 years ago. I might have to make an Old Man Yells at Cloud, the Japanese version. That didn't happen 20 years ago. Not only that, but like, back in the day, you just screamed someone's name because you supported them. Misawa, Misawa. And now it's like they're setting up the matches, and it feels like they're only setting that match to get the crowd into it. And I don't know. It seems like this strategy makes everyone feel the same, and it feels like it's watered down. Like, we're going crazy for Owada. Masada, I'm not too sure, but I mean, he wasn't the worst, he wasn't the best. We're going crazy for Owada, but then Owada has to be in a fucking hold, and then, like, we're obligated to cheer. And it just feels, from someone that's lived here for 20 years, it feels like it's too Americanized. It's like, no, fucking get up and do something, then I'll cheer. Because back in the day when people would ask what's the difference between Japanese and American pro wrestling is, Japanese fans, they cheer when you do something. American fans have to cheer for them to do something. And this match and many others, it feels like they want us to be like American fans. Like, oh, they're hurt, cheer them. Well, no, let them do something, then we'll cheer them. So it's an interesting situation. And not only that, but I think too many matches are booked this way. Too many. It's just like, well, all right. I don't know. It just felt a bit off. Outside of that, Iwata's amazing. Masada, I want to see more of you, but I wasn't feeling this match. Next, you got a 20 minutes match, 3-on-3. You got Hiroki, High 69, Yoshitatsu. I'm a big fan of Yoshitatsu. Asterix, when I was working with FCW and ACW, he was insanely nice to my son. So if I ever start a company in Japan, I'm hoping that I'll be able to book Yoshitatsu. I don't think that will ever happen, but hey, you never know. But it was like over like 20 years ago. Yoshitatsu. Why can't we stay young forever, Yoshitatsu? So I always scream for Yoshitatsu. I know he's not the most popular sometimes on the internet, but I love him. And you got Haratoki and going against Tanaka from ECW fame, 0-1, Wrestle 1, just fucking badass motherfucker. Sugawa and Nagano. I would love to see Yoshitatsu and Tanaka go one-on-one. I'd love to see more one-on-one matches, but overall this was fun. Tanaka does get the victory over Haratoki, and he also did a huge dive to the outside onto the table, which was a lot of fun. This match was a little wacky at first, but once it slowed down, I really enjoyed it and had some of my favorites in it. Now this is the sleeper match of the night and the MVP of the night. Obviously, it's Go's night, but you know, we're going to say, hey, I got shock MVP. All right? You got Ishikawa, who is absolutely fucking fantastic. Also really good at booking. Just throwing it out there. But you got Ishikawa versus Yone. And Yone, a lot of my Japanese friends, including my missus, loves Yone. And he usually plays a character. He's like, get it? I'm Disco Duck or something. I don't fucking know. And all my friends are like, no, Yone can go. I'm like, really? Dude, this is 8 minutes, 55 seconds. And these fucking warriors went at it. I want to see a rematch of this. I thought this was the best Yone match I've ever seen live in person, and I enjoyed it. Granted, my style of pro wrestling is just two dudes beating the fuck out of each other. I'm not better. I am who I am. And these two dudes just beat the fuck out of each other. Ishikawa does get the victory, but everyone, like, I was sitting pretty close ringside. I had a couple friends behind me, and I think everyone was kind of shocked over Yone. So there you go. Yone gets the loss, but he wins our heart, and I just love to see Yone wrestle like that forever. If that's how Yone is going to wrestle, I'll be the biggest Yone fan in the world. Next, you got Kotoge, Black Mansoor, Kikuchi. Kikuchi, we're here for the coochie. Not that Kikuchi. Endo, Yuki Lino, and Takaka. I'd love to just see Endo and Kotoge go at it. That's what I would like. Just a little one-on-one. You know? Like, you know me. One-on-one, beat the shit out of each other. Oh, Koco, you're so hard to please. One-on-one, beat the shit out of each other. Koco, you have such high standards. One-on-one, beat the shit out of each other. Koco, you don't like anything. One-on-one, beat the shit out of each other. Endo does get the victory over Mansoor. I would love to see Kotoge and Endo go one-on-one. This was an enjoyable match. They're setting up a tag team match. And, yeah, just enjoyable, I guess. There you go. Next, this was the first upset. There's a lot of upsets tonight that I did not see coming. You had the Beast versus Haramayo. You got Fujita versus Higuchi. I thought for sure Higuchi was going to win. It blows my fucking mind why Higuchi's not in Noah, okay? Big guy beats the fuck out of everyone. Bring him in. Bring him in. There you go. Congratulations. You're in the arc. You're in the arc. I thought for sure Higuchi was going to win, but this is less under 10 minutes. Vegeta gets the win, and these guys were just two big dudes bulldozing each other, man. I was like, damn, man. If you guys could play hockey and hit like that, play the old American linebacker, bam. You know, I've been living in Japan when I can't say football without adding the word American. You know, I've been here too long, boys. I've been here too long. You know, played the old rugby. Dude, these two beat the shit out of each other. I'd love to see a rematch of this. Give it some more time. Get it that. And I'd like to see Higuchi. Come on. All right, come on. We'll give you, hell, dude, I'll give you half the fucking roster for Higuchi, okay? Call me up. Call me up. We'll make some deals. We'll make some fucking deals happen, okay? You want deals to happen? I got deals for you. I have no power whatsoever at Pro Wrestling Noah. I'm just an idiot who rants and raves on the YouTube machine. But yeah, I'd love to see Higuchi come in more often. All right, next, you got the AWA World Heavyweight Championship match. They just call it the World Heavyweight Championship match. It is the official AWA title. And if you are old, and if you are a pro wrestling fan, every time you see the AWA title, this is the only way you can react. That is the only way you're allowed to react every time, okay? All right, let's practice. Here comes the AWA title. That's the only proper way to react, okay? Any other way, you're a fucking phony, a big fat phony. So, yeah, so super happy. Saito goes against Chris Weiss, and this is another upset here. I thought for sure, after, you know, seeing the last event that we reviewed and I went to live, I was like, all right, well, Chris Weiss, he's got it. He's a big dude. These guys really beat the shit out of each other, but there were a couple moments that were sloppy, but overall, beat the shit out of it. Saito does get the win, and I believe they're going to battle in a big show in July with AJ Styles go versus Saito for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship, even though I don't mention AWA. I can read it. It's right there. I'm a super fan. Do you think there's any way I can get a picture with the AWA title? I thought about stealing it. I probably shouldn't say that on tape or on video. How fucking cool would it be, dude? Like, listen, dude, okay. G-Man's taller than me and can beat the fuck out of me. The title's always by G-Man. And then you gotta try to run out of a fucking building. Fuck. I'm not very fast. I got old knees. I served in the military. My knees are shot, shoulders shot. Yeah, I'm just going to get a photo with it, boys. I think stealing it is impossible. I think Operation Stealing the AWA World Heavyweight Championship is a no-go. I think it's a no-go, boys. We talked about it. We thought it over. I'm way too slow. I'm way too fat. I barely have any cartilage in my knees. All right? I have as much cartilage in my knees as probably you have bubblegum under your desk right now. It's just not that much, okay? It's not. Hopefully it's not that much, you sick bastards. Clean your desk. Don't put gum on the bottom of your desk. Not cool. Overall, I enjoyed this match. It was pretty solid. There was some moments where like that. It's like, really? Ooh. I would love to see Chris Weiss go one-on-one with someone at 0-1. 0-1, it will be going to Shinjuku Face soon, so maybe I'll go. I gotta go to more events. That's what I gotta do. But I also have to do reviews. Like I just tap out, All Japan, New Japan. I go to all these shows and don't do reviews. I'm like a fucking fat phony. A phony, I tell you. But overall, I enjoyed this tremendously. I thought it was going to be longer. I thought Chris Weiss was definitely going to win. And I didn't. I was wrong. And I was surprised. Next, you got Go's 20th anniversary. They had a lot of old school legends out there handing them flowers. We got to throw ribbons. Here's the thing, boys. I have a confession. I've thrown ribbons before, but they've always been gifted to me. As a man who's lived in Japan for 476 years and go to 3 to 5 events a fucking week, you think I would know where to get the fucking ribbons. No idea. Not even that, but I also went to the Japan Cup. I've been to so many events where I've thrown the ribbons. I don't know where to buy the ribbons. And everyone's like, ooh, make sure to throw ribbons. Ow! Where do you buy these ribbons? I don't know. I never fucking asked. I was always just handed ribbons to throw. And now, no one handed me a ribbon. And then and why can't we throw ribbons all the time? When the fuck did that become a thing? They're like, you can throw ribbons for one match only. Listen here, you fucking bastards. Why can't we throw ribbons all the time? Even if we could throw ribbons all the time, I don't know where to buy it. But that's not. I got a little dude. So you got Marufuji and Segura. I thought this was going to be for the tag titles. I don't think it was. I think it was a non-title match. Hatui! Oh! Yeah! Hoo! He! Hoo! Okay, calm down. Everyone calm down. Non-title match. But hey, it was already booked. It's Go's anniversary. Didn't have to fucking make it. Anyway, Go and Jun Akiyama, they battle. It was fun. People were cheering Go like crazy. And it was just fun. It was nice to see Marufuji. It was nice to see these legends out there. It ends in a 30-minute time limit draw. Here's my thing. We were talking about this, and I think the amigos I was with, I talked to about 10 amigos. And all of them said, I don't mind a time limit draw if the athletes are busting their ass. I don't know. I do mind non-title matches. I'm not a big fan. I do mind contract signings. Not a big fan. It doesn't matter what company it is. You tribalist pigs. But time limit draws, I'm okay with. I am. If these guys bust their ass. I know my missus ain't. We went to a time limit draw. She's like, what the fuck? Do we get our money back? But I don't know. I'm okay with a time limit draw. And hopefully it leads down the road to a rematch. So overall, I give it a big win. Go, is a star of the night, obviously. Saito is a big surprise. But the biggest surprise is Yone. Yone, big surprise of the night. And overall, I really enjoyed it. And I like going to events where I know what it's going to be. And I hope that Noah, for the 500th millionth time this year, has learned their lesson. Plus, I got an awesome shirt. I don't know if you guys care, but let's go to the big booth. Let's go to the big booth, boys. Big booth. Do you think I should stop the transition? It's pretty long. Bam. Dun 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 dun. Kamen Rider. There it is. Limit Break. Go 20th anniversary with Kamen Rider. Here's my thing. Yes, that's what I fucking thought. I have to correct my son. Because I said, Kamen Rider is Masked Rider in English. And he said, shut the fuck up, noob, you know nothing. And then right here it says Masked Rider Hibiki. I absolutely know nothing about Masked Rider or Kamen Rider. I think that's it. But I found out through the shirt, it's the same. And my nerd son is wrong. And nerd dad might be right. Bear. I'm glad I have a Japanese wife to ask her tough questions like this, and she doesn't pay attention. Anyway, it's a cool shirt. It's one of my faves. I'm super happy about it. All right, like, comment, subscribe. My goal, if I'm not in an event, I'm making a video. Because I have become a lazy bastard who reads, writes, goes to events, hangs out with his wife. I don't even stream. I don't even know who I am anymore, man. You didn't think I was going to have a midlife crisis at the end of this video. Should have saw that coming. Anyway, my goal is at least one video every night that I don't go to an event. And maybe even a little pre-record. I'd love to be able to do it full time, but I unretired, and now I run 487 businesses and work at schools. And I was like, oh man, I'll just unretire a little bit. Now look at me. Look at me now! There you go. And hey, while we're at it, prediction for Game 7. Any hockey fans out there? Edmonton Oilers, boys. Go McDavid. Even though it would be nice to see... No, fuck that. Go McDavid. You're right. It's the Oilers in 7. You know what? I know you were sitting there going, I wonder what this fat guy's going to talk about. I wonder where this is going to go. I mean, it's a Pro Wrestling Noah review. He's talked about ribbons, and now he's giving hockey predictions. That's right. Write it down. Game 7 goes to the Edmonton Oilers. Reverse sweep. Connor McDavid is a hero. And then the Lightning, am I a Lightning fan and hate Florida? Did I say like, comment, subscribe? With that, I am over. Hey, boom, 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 boom. Like all your friends.